Hello, guys, welcome to my podcast. This is episode number 7 of Trash Talks. Let me tell you, this is not a regular episode. This is really different for me. So, I came across one post in Instagram which says India is fighting a war. The government is fighting an election. And this is an opinion of a person. So, as my show always focuses on my opinion, I thought let's read someone else's opinion even though he haven't messaged me, but I hope he won't mind making this episode out of his content or his thoughts. So the post contains 10 images which says 10 different things, and the first one was the cover. Now this opinion is by Pushpal Maheshwari. In the first image it's written as, it is now getting redundant. Yes, we broke another day record of COVID cases yesterday with more than 2.3 lakh new cases in one day. Mind you, this number is severely underreported. Quick anecdote while we are at it. A friend's grandmother passed away the other day because they decided that the ventilator supporting her should rather be used for another patient who was less than 30 years old. We are making a trade off of lives. This is war. The second page says, allow me to set the tone of the content ahead. I have been a BJP voter all my life. I believe CAA or NRC was the need of the hour, and so was removing Article 370. My admiration for Mr. Modi peaked in the way he handled the first wave of COVID-19. Unfortunately, I see no explanation for the rallies held in Bengal or the Mahakumbh in Uttarakhand. Now, before you start the blame game, let me clarify. I am equally against the Baishakhi celebration in Punjab, the farmer protests in Covid, and the Muslim gatherings in Bareilly. However, the responsibility lies within the central government. No questions asked. The third image says, during the first wave of COVID, PM Modi came out and announced a complete lockdown in the country. He mentioned in his address, Jaan hai to jahan hai. That set the tone for the way our authorities and citizens perceived COVID. The mandate was clear. The economy can go to hell. Let us save lives. The mandate in wave 2 has been, lives can go to hell. Let us win elections. The fourth image says, as if holding a rally wasn't treachery enough, the parties have gone one step ahead and boasted about the huge turnout in their rallies. It is a mockery for people who are not getting hospital beds, by the way. I agree it's wrong for Rahul Gandhi or Mamta Didi to do it. But criminal for the Prime Minister? How do you expect to convince your citizens to maintain social distancing? The fifth image says, then there is an entire argument of blaming it on irresponsible citizens who are spreading it. Again, I completely agree that we should do our parts in this. However, the government knows the typical Indian persons unaware and illiterate. They knew in this wave 1 and hence instead of imposing curbs, they imposed strict lockdown. They knew we were too many to rationalize with. We needed to be directed and mandated. Also, the nature of the virus is such that even if you are taking complete care of yourself, irresponsibility from someone around you can infect you. It won't be fair to blame the citizens for it and ask them to live with it. Image 6. The fight against COVID has always been a cultural one. If you create a culture where people are free to operate in their own and break social distancing norms, it will happen. For instance, if you allow 1 lakh people in Narendra Modi Stadium, it's obvious that social distancing norms will be broken. However, you cannot blame the citizens for attending a match that you promoted. It's how citizens in a country operate. They start believing that if the government is allowing this, it must be safe. Sometimes I feel so sleepy while recording an episode. I feel very low on energy and I just want to sleep. But I use the secret formula to keep me awake and keep me recording my episodes, and it recharges me with loads of energy. I am talking about all the magical coffee by Rage Coffee. Unlike other coffee, this coffee brand specializes in products which provides high energy and a great taste. They also have different flavors like butterscotch, vanilla, chai latte, and a lot more. And if you don't believe me, check out their website and their ratings. And if you want to purchase a product, don't forget to use my code RANDOMP2021 to get additional discount of 10% on each purchase. Now that sounds amazing, right? I know. The link to their website is in my bio link tree. Check it out right now. Image 7. Today, the country is completely down and out. No injections, no beds, no ventilators are available. Hospitals are full, labs are taking 2 to 3 days to return COVID results. Thousands of people are dying every day. However, the Prime Minister and the Home Minister are busy conducting mega rallies in election-bound states. As a voter, I extremely am disappointed. Their negligence is directly causing deaths. Image 8. Here are a few anecdotes or data points that prompted me to write this. The other day, there was a 1 kilometer long queue of ambulances with patients waiting to get admitted outside the Ahmedabad Civil Hospital. We are increasingly seeing people on social media looking for plasma donors. Remdesivir injections are now available for 25k in the black market, which means 25,000. Most people in my data bubble have someone in their first or second degree connection who has died because of COVID. Ninth image, the final one. The situation is going to get much worse, although there are crazy repercussions of a lockdown to the economy. That seems to be the need of the hour today more than any other day. I am sure after the Bengal elections are done on April 28, the central government will have a renewed concern for their citizens and take some steps without thinking about the vote bank. Till then, looks like we are on our own. Just wear a mask. You just listened to the opinion of Pushpal Maheshwari. It is from his page Newsline Is It Anyway? This particular post got 7,000 likes, but I don't think it's enough. I think it should reach more people. Although it is an opinion, but I think it's really good and should matter to all citizens. Remember, in life also, if you are not taking care of yourself, nobody is going to take care of yourself. I just read the first or second parts of the post and I was like, no, this is important and I should make an episode with this opinion also. I will be dropping this episode as soon as possible, or you are already listening to this, that means this is already dropped. Please share this episode as much as possible.